guys, welcome back. So right now it's another day and Gabby is eating her breakfast. She's eating it in this like walker type of thing that has like a little table because I don't want to like bring out her entire like, what is it, her high chair. It's in the kitchen and it usually stays in the kitchen because typically I feed her while I'm like getting stuff done in the kitchen, but right now for breakfast I'm just trying to feed her really quickly and then go to Aldi because it is grocery shopping day today. Usually for grocery shopping I do on Mondays, but recently we have like a women's Bible study Monday nights, and so it doesn't give me enough time to go grocery shopping after work, and it's always very like hectic and chaotic like after work, so it's like never ideal, but I usually just do it. But now with these Bible studies I can't really do that anymore because I literally don't have time. I don't have time to do that and then still make dinner and then go to the women's Bible study, so I've been having to change up my routine and go grocery shopping a different day. So I'm gonna test out Saturdays because on one of my days off I went grocery shopping with Gabby and it was very good. Like, she did a really good job. So I'm hoping that today is going to be the same story, but I don't know. God, who had given such authority to men. As Jesus passed on from there, we are soon to be on our way to go to Aldi. Excuse the super dirty mirror that I haven't cleaned. Even if I clean it, she's gonna mess it up. But look at her cute little outfit. Gabby, she got her pants on. I am back from Aldi, so I'm gonna show you everything that I got and also what I'm making to make with everything that I bought, as well as how much everything costs. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, so first thing, I'm starting with this one because this is all like the food that needs to be refrigerated. So I got a gallon of whole milk. Gabby is now on milk and not formula. Glory to God. This is a lot less expensive. So I just got a gallon of milk. This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands. I also got these breakfast sandwiches. I've never tried these, but we need something quick for Sunday mornings because we have to be at church early and we've been eating out a lot just because I don't wake up in time to make breakfast, and I don't really see being able to do that anytime soon. So hopefully these are good. Just quick and easy. I got a lot of frozen veggies. I got 2 packets of frozen broccoli, one pack of frozen green beans, and these frozen mixed veggies. I got a tub of butter for meats for this week. Oh, and I forgot to mention with the veggies, they're always a side to dinner that I'm gonna make. So I got 1 pound of ground beef because I have 1 pound in the freezer, and for us a dinner and leftovers for lunch is 1.5 pounds of ground beef. So I'm gonna cut this in half and separate it so that I am just left with 1 pound, and then I have another pound, so it's gonna be 1.5 pounds for dinner, and then whenever I want a ground beef meal again, I'm just gonna buy just another pound of ground beef. I hope that made sense. But yeah, 1 pound is not enough, but 2 pounds is a little too much. So it's a little bit like an uneven leftovers. But yeah, so ground beef. I'm making ground beef and mixed veggies. So those mixed veggies that you saw, I mix it up with these ground beef and some spices, and then I just serve it over rice, and it's so good. Okay, Then I'm making chicken drumsticks and roasted veggies. And for this, I also got some carrots that you're gonna see and just some other fresh veggies that I already have on hand. But I got some chicken drumsticks for that meal. I got a giant pack of chicken breast and I divide this up for multiple meals. I am making a chicken breast meal this week, but I'm going to cut this up and separate it so that it's multiple meals. What am I making? I'm making chicken and gravy with mashed potatoes. So about half of this chicken is gonna be for that. I got this chocolate ice cream that is frozen, but it has pretty good ingredients, so I wanted to try it and see how it is. I've been craving chocolate ice cream, so this sounds so good. Like I want to eat this right now. Next bag. So I got 2 cartons of eggs. Those eggs are just for breakfasts. If we ever eat breakfast, which we don't always eat breakfast every day, but if we do, it's always eggs and something. Right now we have sausage in the freezer. I got 2 cans of tomato sauce. This is gonna be for some spaghetti that I'm making sometime this week. 2 cans of light tuna. I love this for lunches. I'm actually gonna have one of these for lunch today. I like tuna, okay? I got a bag of this garden salad mix. This is going to be for some side salads for dinners this week. Some chicken broth for the chicken and gravy that I'm making. Orange juice. I've been obsessed with orange juice. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've been wanting it every single day, which is very weird of me. I got a pack of carrots. This is going to be one of the veggies that is going to be in the roasted chicken and veggies dish. But there definitely will be leftovers, but that's okay because we love eating also carrots with wings when we make them. We literally had that last night and that was the last of my carrots. Lastly, I got 2 cereals. So I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch because I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch and I've been craving it, but also because this is the only cereal my husband will eat. But I also got a kind of like a healthier type of cereal to test it out and see how I like it. Hopefully I do because I know that the junk in Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not good. So we'll see. This is like supposedly supposed to be better. It's like a granola cereal, which I like this kind of stuff. So we'll see. Okay, so that is everything that I got, and the total came out to $69.82. This is way below budget. Our budget for a bi-weekly, is that the word? Bi-weekly? Like twice a month or every 2 weeks. Yeah, bi-weekly is okay, I don't know. Anyways, our budget typically is for 2 weeks is $150, but the reason why this came way under budget is because I was stocked up on a lot of meat already in my freezer, so that's gonna be enough for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, $69.82. And anything that is left over in my grocery budget, I always just save it for the next grocery run because I never know if the next grocery run is gonna be a run where I have to stock up on meat again, and that is the most expensive thing and we like to eat lots of it, so I always make sure that we have enough in case there's a sale or in case we just really don't have anything left in the freezer. But yeah, so that was everything that I got. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you, you're awesome, and I love you. And because you stayed to the end, you get to hear a couple thoughts I had while reading the other day. So what I was reading is found in 1 John chapter 3, verse 16. And it says, "We know what real love is because Jesus gave up his life for us. So we ought to give up our lives for our brothers and sisters." So when I was reading this, it really stood out to me like never before because here it gives us the definition of what real love is. Real love is to give up our lives for our brothers and sisters. This speaks of sacrifice. Because Jesus died for us, we give up our lives to him in sacrificial service. And not only should we do that for God, but also for his people. So if we say we love people, we gotta be willing to give up some things for them. We gotta be willing to give up our unforgiveness, bitterness, anger, our comfortability, our entitlement, all of those things and more for the sake of love. Real love, according to the Word of God, is a high call. but it is a love that we have received from God, and He also blesses us by pouring it into our hearts as we draw closer to Him. Real love is not easy because from what we see in this verse, it is a sacrifice. But luckily, God promises to fill us up with this kind of love. In 1 John chapter 4, verse 16, it says, "So we have come to know and to believe the love that God has for us. God is love, and whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him." So if we abide in God, He promises to give us this love, a love that looks past all wrongdoing for the sake of the purpose of God. It is not easy, but it is our calling as believers. And why is this kind of love so important? It is because everything that we do as children of God must flow from love. We cannot do what God has called us to do effectively without love. We will be burnt out if we try to love people without God giving us that kind of sacrificial love, because it is not a love that is easily found in this world. We gotta love God to be able to resist anything that tries to come and take His place in our hearts. And we must love His people in order to serve them, even without receiving anything in return. Because sacrificial service is a service that is not expecting anything in return. Love is so essential. That is why the Bible speaks about it so much. If you've been struggling with something in your walk, examine if it could be a lack of love. You'd be surprised how many things that we struggle with are actually rooted in a lack of love in our hearts. If you've been struggling with something like sin, ask the Lord to make you love Him more than the sin. If you've been struggling with anger or bitterness or unforgiveness towards people, ask God to place love in your heart for those people. I pray the Lord fill you with that kind of love so that you are able to pursue the purpose that God has for you. And there's so much more that I would want to say about this topic, but for now, I will leave it at this. God bless you.